students, welcome to Plus One Political Science class. Today I will continue lesson 9 Justice, and the topic is relation between justice, liberty and equality. The objectives of the lesson are justice, its meaning, key features of justice, kinds of justice, in what way justice can be secured, and the relation between justice, liberty and equality. And the objectives of the day are in what way justice can be secured, relation between justice, liberty and equality, under which I will discuss 2 points: relation between justice and liberty and the relation between justice and equality. Students, this covers your pages from 179 till 182. Before discussion of these topics, I would like to discuss the key terms with you. The first key term is social inequality. With an example, I will discuss. Suppose there is a public garden in a locality. The people living in that locality don't allow the children of the laborers working in the locality for building construction to enter that garden. Students, here the garden is same, where the locality children are also playing, and the children whose parents are working as laborers also want to play. So it is a garden which is common, but the people living in the locality are discriminating. This is social inequality. So what is social inequality? Inequality in society on the basis of caste, gender and wealth. This is social inequality. The next key term is privileged class. The example is in terms of brain growth. 12 to 14 years is the age when adolescents are developing skills like problem solving and critical thinking. These are the skills which develop between the age 12 to 14 years. If these skills can be seen in a child, they are probably ready for supervised smartphone use. Yes, they can get the privilege of smartphone. Students, I think so. You were also given smartphone. This was your privilege in that age. So what is privileged class? So privileged class means belonging to a class that enjoys special privileges. Yes, they are given special privileges in that age. The next is remuneration. The term refers to pay in the form of a salary, wage, or commission, but can also mean non monetary allowances such as company car, medical plan, accommodation, or meals. Yes, the salary and wages are given, but along with it, non monetary allowances are also given by the companies nowadays in the form of company car, medical plan, accommodation, or meals. So they are also counted as remuneration. So, what is remuneration? Remuneration is any type of compensation or pay given to the employees. The next is equal protection of law. The example is government may require people to pass a vision test as a condition for receiving driver's license. This you must be knowing. When you go to get a driver's license, you are to go through a vision test. However, a person can't be denied a driver's license because of his or her race, gender, or other minority considerations. This you must be knowing. You can't be denied on the basis of race, gender, or any other consideration, because in India we all have equal protection of law. Students, you must be knowing, in class 10th you have done during British time, there was no equal protection of law. They used to pass many laws on the basis of race, caste, like such things. They used to pass laws only for black or only for white. White means British and black means Indians. But now, thank God, we are living in a free nation. In India, we all have equal protection of law. So the government must treat an individual in the same manner as others in similar conditions and circumstances. That is equal protection of law. Now I will start the topic of the day, and the topic is relation between justice, liberty and equality. Before discussion of the topic, I would like to discuss the meaning of the justice. It is just a recapitulation because in the last topic I have discussed the meaning of the justice with you with an example. The same example I am going to repeat. There are twins A and B of the 5 years age and they purchased two balloons, but it was a matter of chance that they got two different colors. Yes, and the colors are red and white, and these were the last two balloons, means they could not get it other one. Now they both wanted the red color. Yes, twins wanted the same color, and the matter was solved by their mother. Yes, mother acted as a judge. She gave it justice. Mother was solved the matter by asking them to share it turnwise, to which they both agreed. Yes, the justice was agreed by both the twins. It means they both felt justified. So, the meaning of justice is the most important objective of state, government, and the society. It is the basis of orderly human life. In other words, justice means protecting rights of all in a fair way, as mother did in a fair way. So, justice is protecting the rights of all in a fair way. Even the kinds of justice have been done in the last lecture with you. There are five kinds of justice, that is natural justice, social justice, economic justice, political and legal justice, procedural justice, and substantive justice. Now, today I will discuss the topic with you, that is the relation between justice, liberty, and equality. Now, I will discuss this topic in three steps. That is, in what way justice can be secured. Next is relation between justice and liberty. And next is relation between justice and equality. The first is, in what way can justice be secured? Justice can be secured in society by adopting the given means. So, what are the given means? That is in four steps. That is by securing an absence of privileged classes and discrimination in society. Next is protective discrimination for securing justice. Next is ensuring a system of equal treatment for equals. And the last is ensuring of just distribution in society. Now I will discuss all these steps in detail turnwise. The first is securing an absence of privileged classes and discrimination in society. Now let's go to a Kerala city at a home in Kerala city. Here there are three characters in the home. One is grandmother, other is her son Suraj, and third is granddaughter. Yes, there are three characters in this scene. Now grandmother is going to temple and she is talking to her son. Let's see the conversation. Grandmother to son, Suraj, take care if anyone rings the doorbell. Then open the door. I'm going to temple. And Suraj replies, okay ma'am, you also take care of yourself. Today it looks as if it will rain. Yes, Suraj is also telling her mother to be alert as if it will rain. Kerala is a coastal state and there rain is a very frequent feature. So he's telling her mother to be alert. Now grandmother replies, as it is the rainy season, I have made all the arrangements. Mother is also very smart lady. She already had made the arrangement for the rain. She replied so. Now, in between, Palak granddaughter enters. And what did she say? She said, Hello, sweet daddy. Where are you going? I will also go with you. Suraj father says Ma is going to temple. Now instead of grandma, Suraj replied. He said Ma is going to temple. Now granddaughter Palak, wow, then surely I will also go. I need to pray for my good result. You know why Palak wanted to go to temple? Why she said wow? Because she was expecting to go to temple for praying for her good result. Maybe her exams were going on or are finished, but she wanted to pray for her good result. Now, what grandmother replied, but dear Palak, I'm sorry. I can't take you along with me. Yes, instead of getting happy that granddaughter is interested to go to temple, now grandmother replied sorry. She could not take her daughter to temple. Now Palak was very surprised to listen and asked, but why? Now you will be surprised to listen what grandmother replied. She said, because I am going to Sabrimala temple. There is a very famous temple at Kerala, Sabrimala temple, and as your age is 15 years, you will not be able to go there. Only boys of that age can enter. Students, here I would like to tell you for your general awareness, Sabrimala temple is very famous temple in Kerala and had a big issue, very famous issue that women during their fertility age could not enter in Sabrimala temple. That is from the age of 14 to 50 years, they could not enter that temple. So that's why now grandmother was telling her granddaughter not to go to that temple. Now Palak was surprised to listen that reply. Palak said, but I want to go to temple. I don't want to go to any club or any other wrong place. Now Palak was not aware about this thing. She said, I don't want to go to any wrong place. I want to go to temple. Now grandmother replied, my dear daughter, try to understand the situation. This temple doesn't allow the girls to enter. Boys can enter. She was knowing, but girls could not enter. Palak replied, but this is injustice against the girls. Yes, this is a sort of protest by Palak. She said, this is injustice against the girls. Yes, and students, this protest reached up to the Supreme Court also. Yes, this is, I'm not telling anything which is just I'm telling for your just notice. I'm telling you for your general awareness that this case reached up to the Supreme Court as fundamental right to equality. When boys were allowed to enter and girls were not allowed to enter, the case reached up to Supreme Court. And what the Supreme Court gave judgment, let's see. Now Suraj will reply for this. Suraj said, my dear Ma, I think you need to know that this problem reached the Supreme Court, and now the Supreme Court of India has announced that women can no longer be barred from entering the Sabrimala temple. Now Palak can go with you. Yes, this judgment was given by Supreme Court under the right to equality. So this is the justice given by the Supreme Court. This is the social justice. Is it clear? So justice means absence of social inequalities and discrimination against any person, equality of all classes of people, and gender equality should be ensured in society. Under this case of Sabrimala temple, there was no gender equality, but by the judgment of Supreme Court, there was a gender equality was maintained. Now, the next is protective discrimination for securing justice. I am talking about in what way justice can be secured. The next point is protective discrimination for securing justice. Now again there is a scene of children playing in community garden on the children day. Let's go to children day. You know this year when children day is coming? Yes, it is coming on Diwali day. That is 14th November. Yes, now here children day they are celebrating in the community garden. Yes, Grandpa announced a race and then blew the whistle. All started running fast. This race had all aged people of the community, that is, from the 5 years Sam to 60 years Sohan Singh. It means from 5 years Sam to 60 years Sohan Singh, all aged people were there in the race. And today they are celebrating Children's Day by playing games with Sohan Singh. Yes, Sohan Singh was playing as a commander and all were playing the games. Now they were racing. In this race, John, an 8 years boy, is left behind. You know why he is left behind? Because he is affected by polio. There is nothing to worry. Yes, because Sohan Singh has fixed special finishing point for him. You know why? That is half the way as compared to others. You know why Sohan Singh has fixed special point? Because he knows John is affected by polio. This is called protective discrimination. Protective discrimination means giving special privileges to the weaker sections of the society. Now he is given special care so that he is uplifted. He is given special care. As John reached at that point, all clapped and he was announced as the winner. Other contestants were yet to reach at their fixed point, but John reached earlier and was declared the winner. All were happy and enjoyed the Children's Day program. Yes, because John's fixed point was half of the way as compared to the others. So John also reached at his own fixed point and others were to reach at their own fixed point. So this is protective discrimination. So, justice admits the principle of protective discrimination in favor of weaker sections of society with a view to empower them. So, in this case, who comes under the protective discrimination? That is John, who is affected by polio. He is weaker section. Is it clear? So, he is getting protective discrimination. It recognizes the special needs of weaker sections of society and admits the grant of some special privileges for development. The aim of protective discrimination is to ensure equal opportunities for participation of all sections of society for the all-round progress and development. It is for their all-round progress and development so that they don't feel they are ignored. They must be given proper advantages of the society. The next is ensuring a system of equal treatment for equals. So this is also in what way justice can be secured. Now the example is suppose today's Diwali day and Mr. Sharma, who is a peon in an office, is very happy. His 5-year son was asking for a toy racing car for a long time, but he was finding it difficult to provide within his salary. Maybe his salary was less, so he was finding it difficult. But what happened today? He was very happy. He was thinking about a toy racing car. He was very happy. Let's see what happened. He could provide proper food to the family. Yes, within that salary, he could provide proper food, but was not able to fulfill extra demand. So, what was the extra demand here? That was the toy racing car. But today, he got bonus. Yes, he got bonus and also an assurance by his boss that from the following month there would be an increase in his salary as his work performance was very good. Yes, obviously, when boss gives assurance for increase in salary for the next month, this gives pleasure to anyone. So it is a matter of to get happy. So Mr. Sharma was very happy today. It was a Diwali day. So people should be judged and given rewards on the basis of their work and achievements, as was the case of Mr. Sharma. His work was good, so he was given reward. So while basic minimum remuneration is given to each as can enable him to meet his primary needs. So in this case, his primary need related to food was enough according to his salary. He could fulfill the demands of his family related to food, and the higher rewards are given in proportion to the quality of their work. Yes, according to the quality of the work, the higher rewards were given. He was promised an increase in his salary from the next month. Now, next is ensuring of just distribution in the society. The example is we all, by sitting at home, get service of all essential goods by government like water, electricity, if we pay for it. Yes, students, we get all these services by sitting at home, but surely we have to pay for it. We get monthly charges for it. Moreover, its services are equal for all with equal charges and equal time. Yes, this is also right. We get equal charges for it. Like whatever charges I pay, my next house members also pay. There are equal charges and the time is also equal. There is no discrimination about it. This is social justice. So, what is social justice? Social justice stands for fair and just distribution of goods and services among the people of each society equally. The government of the state must take steps for the distribution of all essential goods and services. So, in this case, what are essential goods and services? That is supply of water and electricity. This is just an example. Okay. Now, these relation in what way the justice can be secured. This is topic is over. Now I'm going to discuss the relation between justice, liberty, and equality. Justice has two type of relations. That is relation between justice and liberty, and the second is relation between justice and equality. First, I will discuss the relation between justice and liberty. I will discuss it through an example. Now, in the school, during recess, all students have the liberty of movement. You also have the liberty of movement, like you go to the canteen, playground, aqua room, washroom to meet your younger brothers sisters in their classrooms or to sit with your friends outside the garden. These are liberties the children enjoy during the recess time. Okay? And but as the bell rings, their liberty is over and they are to follow the school discipline. So, all students move in their classes and are to work according to their timetable. So, this is equality, this is justice, because justice is here because this is applicable equally on all. When there was recess time, they all had liberty, that was equally applicable. Now, the teachers on duty keep a check that all students follow the school rules. This helps the children to learn discipline and develop their personality. This applies equally on all the students. Yes, here is the role of justice because this is applicable equally on all. Liberty was applicable equally in all, and discipline is also applicable equally on all. So you see, have a look on the scene during the recess period. You also enjoy like this. Now, liberty demands that all individuals need an environment in which they should be able to develop themselves fully. And liberty does not mean the absence of restraints, it means the absence of unjust restraints. Yes, when the recess is over, the teachers tell them to move to the classes. That is just restraints. It's not unjust restraints, because when the students come to the schools, parents expect that children should be taught each and everything. They should be taught the discipline also. So they are taught discipline when they are sent in the classes. The state grants liberty with restrictions by keeping in view the interest of society and the country. Same way, the school grants liberty with restrictions by keeping in view the interest of students and their discipline and their life in the keeping in mind. So this is done in the interest of promoting social justice. Justice and liberty are both complementary as well as supplementary. Now, again, I will talk about justice and equality. First, I talk about justice and liberty. Now, I will talk about justice and equality. Let's go to the Court of Sessions Judge. Since morning, Justice Harish Dutt has solved two criminal cases that fall under Section 302 of IPC, means Indian Penal Code. Section 302 of IPC deals with punishments for murder cases. Now, here both the offenders were with different backgrounds. In the first case, offender A had committed murder with the intention, but in second case, offender B had committed the crime under pressure. You see, Justice Harish Dutt had solved the case of two offenders, and by chance both the offenders were related to the murder cases. As you must be knowing, in class 10th we have done the sessions court also. Sessions judge deal with the murder cases. Yes, and here murder cases are under sections 302 of the Indian Penal Code. Yes, now the background is different of both the offenders. The first A offender has done it intentionally, and the offender B has done it under pressure. But the thing is, both have done murder. When both have done murder, the point is same, the crime is same. So section both will have the same, that is 302. It is equality, it is justice. Okay, justice and equality both go parallel, both go at the same time. Now, while deciding the cases, the sessions judge is to work according to law in the situation, and that is section 302 of Indian Penal Code, as the crime is same in both cases. And what is a crime? That is murder. Now, justice and equality are closely linked. Now, equality means leveling process. Justice also demands that all individuals should have equal rights and opportunities. All individuals should be regarded equal in the eyes of law and should get equal protection of law. However, it is justified to give special facilities to the backward because it alone can help them to come up to the level of socially and economically well off. As I have talked about the racing children, John of 8 years, under the protective discrimination. In this way, equality is always very near to justice. The preamble of the Constitution of India defines the security of justice, liberty, and equality as the goals to be secured for all the people of India. So, students, finally, I can say that it is hard to live in peace without justice. The concept of justice is closely related to the concepts of liberty and equality. These three should be simultaneously secured for all the people. Now, this finishes the discussion of my today's topic, that is relation between justice, liberty and equality. Now, I will recapitulate today's topic through the mind map. That is, the topics discussed today are: in what way can justice be secured? Under this, I have discussed the following points, that is, securing an absence of privileged classes and discrimination in society. Second is protective discrimination for securing justice. Third is ensuring a system of equal treatment for equals. And fourth is ensuring of just distribution in society. And the second point I discussed is relation between justice, liberty and equality. Under this, I discussed two types of relations, that is justice and liberty, and the second is justice and equality. So students, this finishes the discussion of my today's topic. The topic related questions are: first is, how does the principle of protective discrimination help in securing justice? Second is, how are justice and liberty related to each other? Explain. Third is, write about the ways in which justice can be secured in society. And the fourth is, how are justice and equality related to each other? Explain. Now you will watch the video again and do the snap homework question. It finishes the chapter's discussion.